White Rabbit, it's another timeless classic from this album. There were 3 singles altogether: Somebody to Love, White Rabbit, and then My Best Friend was also released
Uh-huh.
as a single. But White Rabbit, another from the Great Society days, and you write, quote, written in just half an hour by Grace Lick after an acid trip accompanied by the Miles Davis, Gil Evans masterpiece, Sketches of
Yeah.
Spain on
Yeah.
continuous loop. Okay, so they're playing it during an acid trip, and that's how this song comes. Talk about the lyrical influence and the musical influence on this song, a sign of what would be coming in the future in terms of Grace's music being Spanish in flavor.
Yes, and I don't know whether Grace had a specific affinity for Spanish music. Personally, there's not. She doesn't. She doesn't explicitly state as much in her autobiography or her biography, but there's no doubt that Spanish flavors come through in her music all the way through. You know, you can go up to much later solo albums like Dreams, for example, and there's plenty of Spanish flavorings there. So Spain was never very far away from her mindset, really. That bolero thing that was going on there, which was one of those things that summoned me in the first place, really. Lyrically, she was basically channeling fantasy writing of people like Lewis Carroll, specifically Lewis Carroll, really, Alice in Wonderland. And she later made the point, and it's a fair one if you think about it, that it was rather inconsistent of conservative parents to criticize their children's drug use if the kind of literature they were bringing their kids up on, the fantasy writing they were bringing their kids up on, was in itself arguably inspired by drugs, because I suspect that Lewis Carroll I don't think he wrote Alice in Wonderland on, tea and Weetabix.
Yeah.